Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing a kind of unboxing video, I guess you could call it. My husband got me a present and I haven't opened it yet, and he wanted me to do kind of like a first impressions on it. So I have no idea what it is. Thank you so much. This is what the box is. Now I know what it is. My husband is amazing. Oh, I just gotta open it. So it's in a Allure box. That's the best husband ever. That is so awesome. It says, be the person your lipstick wants you to be. That is amazing. I am putting this up on my wall. So first thing that I see is this brush. It has a unicorn horn type handle. The brush is actually really soft. This is the Moda Mythical Crease Brush. This retails for $16.84 for a 6-piece set, and you can get it at Walmart. That's cool. So next thing I see in the box is this Wander Beauty lipstick in the shade Barely There, and it's just a little itty bitty size. So this is really confusing because it's not actually in here. In the pamphlet it has a Juice Beauty lipstick, and this is not it. I was thinking that it would be kind of like a nude. That's really pretty. I'm very excited for this. So next thing in the box is this little jar, and this is the Beauty For Real Lip Revival Exfoliating and Hydrating Lip Scrub. This is $14 and you can get it on beautyforreal.com. It definitely has like a, almost like a peppermint winter mint kind of smell. It's very minty. So next thing in the box is this little tube. This is the Tula Advanced Net Cream. A jar retails for $80 and you can get it on Tula.com. Holy shit. So next thing in the box is this little Hey Honey Good Morning Honey Silk Facial Serum. So a jar that is 1 fluid ounce of this retails for $45 and you can get it on heyhoney.com. So last but not least in the box is this little Cargo Blush. It is called the Cargo Swimmables Water Resistant Blush in Bali. This retails for $26 and you can get it at cargocosmetics.com. Ugh, this is very hard to get off. Ooh, it's pretty. First things first, I'm actually going to try out this neck cream just because I am so curious. It's quite thick. Like, as you can see, it is not moving at all. The smell reminds me of my grandma. I probably got too much of. So next thing, I'm going to use the Hey Honey Facial Serum. It does have a, I already rubbed it in, but it has kind of like a yellow color to it. It actually smells really good. So while I let that soak in for a little bit, I'm going to use the Beauty For Real Lip Exfoliator. So I don't really feel like a giant difference. Like, I can definitely tell that there's a lot of dead skin that's gone, but they don't feel very hydrated. They actually feel quite dry. So pretty much all I have is like end things. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my foundation and stuff with you guys just because there are other things that I'm trying also. I am going to use a little bit of green concealer just because I have so much redness going on. This is the Aurora and Ipsy Pro Color Correct in Pistachio. And to blend that in, I just use this Luxie brush. This is the medium angled shading brush. So I just take a sponge and just dab over all of the spots to pick up any excess product. And today I'm going to be trying out these 3 sponges from BH Cosmetics. I already threw the boxes away, so I don't know exactly which one's which. I will put it down in the description box, but this is another thing that my husband got for me, so I wanted to review these with you guys. So I'm going to be mixing the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 110, and this one is way too light for me. So I'm going to mix it with a foundation that's way too dark for me. This is the No. 7 Stay Perfect foundation in the shade Honey. I'm sorry I don't remember the names of them off the top of my head, but I will put in the description box which one is which. Bach. Why can't I talk? It's not very squishy, and as you can see, most of it just soaked into the sponge. So I'm just going to go in with an angled foundation brush. This is the Sigma Angled Kabuki, the F84. And I'm just going to blend that out. So to conceal and highlight my under eye, it's the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Cream Concealer. And to blend that in, I'm going to use this sponge. It has the very pointy end. With the round end though, the very bottom, I'm going to blend out the high points of my face. It's kind of awkward to hold when you use the bottom of it because like I don't want to bend this down and squish it and make it so I can't use it. I feel like, I mean, it blended out really well, but I feel like this top part needs a little bit more stiffness to it just because it bends so easily that it's hard to get in those small to reach places without having to use the rest of the blender. But it looks really good. I haven't had a concealer with this in a while. And then to bake and set under my eyes, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild contour palette in Dolce de Leche. I'm going to use this yellow shade. Well, it's not really yellow. It's kind of yellow, but it's not really yellow. I'm going to use the black sponge for this. So I pat it all in first. And like you can definitely see the difference that it makes in there. And then I take a little bit extra and just put it on the underneath part. And I'll leave it there for a few minutes. And then while I let that sit for a sec, I'm going to set my face really quick. And I'm going to use this big BH Cosmetics. I think this is a powder brush, but it is huge. I love this for powder. Since I forgot to tell you what powder I used the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 10 Fair Light. And then to bronze my face, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cosmetics bronzer palette. This is in this one Bronze Beauty. I take this little brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush. It's in one of those sets that don't have names on them. But I think this is like it's not a concealer brush. I think it's a concealer buffer brush or something like that. And I just take a little bit. And then just with, I think this one's actually considered a powder brush, but it's kind of angled at the tops right here. So it's fuller in the middle than it is on the sides, but I actually really like this brush. And then from the Wet n Wild contour palette, I'm going to take just like the tiniest amount I can because of the powder. And then to just make sure that it's all blended out, I take a stippling brush. This is just from e.l.f. I think it's like $3 or something. Now we're going to use the new Cargo blush. This is, just to remind you, it's in the shade Bali. I'm just going to use my BH Cosmetics blush brush. So it's pigmented. Went a little crazy. But if you ever feel like you get too heavy on your blush, just take your stippling brush and go back through. Just tones it down a little bit. I mean, if you like crazy blush, go for it. And now I'm just going to wipe away whatever is left of the bake that's underneath my eyes. And then for a highlight, I'm going to use this Mika, I don't know, Beauty Cosmetics. This is their highlight number 03. And then I'm using the Ipsy tapered highlighting brush with SL Miss Glam. And I always bring it up on my brow bone. I don't know why, but I always do. Woo! So for eyes, I'm going to keep it pretty basic just because we are so focused on other things. So I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. And on a crease brush, if I can find a clean one, this is the SL Miss Glam L34 Blend Beauty Brush. I'm just going to take the 2 transition shades right here and just throw that in the crease real quick. Then just whatever's left on that brush, I'll just run underneath my lash line, my lower lash line. So with this brush, my new brush, I'm going to take this one down here right above the black. And I'm just going to take it on the tip of the brush because I don't know how this brush applies. Obviously. And then I'm just going to focus that on my outer corner. Ooh, I like this brush. And then I'm just going to go back with my first blending brush just to blend out those edges. Excuse my dogs. So on the lid, I am going to take this Elizabeth Mott Pop Goes the Shadow eyeshadow in Toasted. Another thing that I got in my Ipsy bag. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. I'm just going to go back in with my first blending brush just to blend that out just a little bit. And then to highlight my brow bone and inner corner, I am going to take, this is just a Scone smudger brush, I think. Yep, it's a smudger brush. Just a little tiny brush. And this, the Balm Voyage shadow in Dear God, I can't say this. And then I always like to set my face before I do my brows and my mascara just because I don't like them running away places. So for that, I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Makeup Setting Spray. I tried this out yesterday. I was going to wait till I filmed this video, but I couldn't wait. And I actually really enjoyed it. It doesn't have like a super fine mist, but it's still fine enough that it doesn't like leave giant splashes on your face. And while that's drying, I'm going to do my eyebrows real quick. I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown. Alright, and last but not least is this Wander Beauty lipstick in the shade Barely There. I'm not going to use a lip liner or anything just because I want to see how it applies by itself. I think I just found my new favorite lipstick. It's a very, very pretty color. Like, I'm digging it. It's almost kind of like my lips, but better. So I really enjoy it. All right, let's go ahead and do a final review of everything. The whole box overall, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 just because there were a lot of things that I did enjoy and just only one that I wasn't super impressed with. Yeah, that is my monthly Allure box. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.